Ejo was the commanding officer. He took a few of us with him to go to Benin. After about a month or so again, I was called back to Enugu, where I stayed for some few weeks before I was still deployed. I was then asked to go for an interview to become ADC to the Supreme Commander.
Did this surprise you?
More than surprised me.
City, Enugu, officer from Niger.
To go to ADC Supreme Commander, I said, wow. How? I was not in any way qualified to be ADC to the Supreme Commander. Why? Because I was a second lieutenant. Two, and they needed a captain. I would take the captain. The one there was a captain. Two, I was in the battalion for less than 1 year, so to speak. By all indications, I was disqualified. Aradua said, we are the one nominated by the battalion to go. How can I go? Show and I were contemporaries.
He was not a captain by then.
No, he was second lieutenant like me.
Okay.
He was second lieutenant. But adjutant. Adjutant is a very, very powerful person in the battalion. So I said, Shehu, why me? He said, well, the CEO said you are going. I said, okay. I went there. He gave me a Land Rover, headed to Lagos the following day. I got to Lagos. When I got to Lagos, I think, if I remember, it was a Saturday. I went to the Supreme Headquarters, which is the State House, old State House of Marina, by Kakawa. Sorry, Marina. So when I went there, I met one Captain Sylvester Onyekwe. I saluted him smartly. For me, I knew Captain Sylvester Onyekwe because we had Sandhouse together. He was in his final term when I was coming in. Unfortunately for me, we were in the same college. He was surprised. I said, well, I'm asked to come and attend the interview for ADC selection. He said, wow. He said, you are late. The interview has been conducted and finished. I'm gone. Everybody has gone. And you are late. What? I said, okay, sir. I saluted smartly and turned my back and said, Sam, I'll go back to Enugu. He said, I don't know what he thought. He said, well, stay. Let me talk to the chief of staff. Generally, he called the chief of staff on this open intercom. He says, one second Lieutenant Sani Bello from 1st Battalion is here for ADC selection board, sir. Ogundupe.
This was General Ogundupe.
General Ogundupe, yes. He was a brigadier general. And of course, Sylvester Onyekwe was a captain. And I was a second lieutenant. Look at the gap. So he said, what did I hear you say, second lieutenant? He said, yes, sir, second lieutenant. From where? He said, from 1st. He said, oh no, we have no time for second lieutenants in this place. He said, okay. He said, Sani, you had it? I said, yes, sir, I had it. No problem. I'm going back. Then, after a small banties, I said, I'm going. He said, okay, you can go. As I was about to go back, suddenly, Brigadier Ogundupe called ADC. Sylvester, he said, sir, is that second lieutenant still around? He said, yes, sir. He said, tell him to wait. I'm really tired of this 1st Battalion commanding officer. Every time he doesn't do the right thing. I think it would take him to even give him a rocket to take to his commanding officer. I said, oh, a rocket to take back? By that time, my stomach started taking water.
So they were blaming Enugu for sending you?
Yes. First of all, I was late. Why was I late? Not only was I late, they said, a brownie, a second level of no relevant value, a dispensable item in the army. So it was, after some time he called, he said, Sylvester, bring that officer. We went, I saluted. He started, he bled, he was angry, he was not good. He was not happy that every time 1st Battalion is not complying with the instructions blah, 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 as if I was the commanding officer. I was only the smallest of the pack. Well, I'll take you to, we're tired of this commanding officer. At least the Supreme Commander will give you a rocket to click your commanding to your commanding officer. By this time, I became a jelly. My legs were shaking. He begins, shall I go tell my commanding officer that I have received a rocket for him, for a Supreme Commander?
What is a rocket?
Like a reprimand.
Okay. So it's a military lingo.
Yeah, military lingo. So I sat down. Then after some time, Aguiyi-Ironsi himself came out, spoke something to Gwynpe, and then went back to the office. After a few moments, he called back to say the ADC should bring me. So I went to his office, and as I was entering the office, which is like this currently, he was looking for something. I don't know what he was looking for. I later on found out he was reading something, probably something about me. I don't know. So I saluted smartly.
So Sylvester was his ADC?
Was his ADC?
Yes, yes.
Yes, he had been his ADC. He was outgoing to go and take over command.
Okay.
So he turned to Sylvester. He said, "Sir, have you shown Sani his room?" Sylvester said, "His room, sir?" He said, "Yes, room." I said, "He's taking over from you." I couldn't hear. He said, "No, sir." He said, "Okay, take him to Madam, introduce him. I will take over from you." So will you be able to start work on Monday? This was a Saturday. I said, "Monday, sir." He said, "Yes, Monday." I said, "Sir, I came here for interview. I was told to come here for interview." He said, "The interview has finished before you got here." Okay, we can come by Wednesday or Friday. Thank you, sir. I saluted. Both Captain Oyekwe and I saluted and walked out. He took me to Madam. He said, "Madam, this is..."
So Madam is the next important person in the hierarchy.
Oh, yes.
When you are appointed ADC.
Oh, yeah. You must, because you work a lot with her. So he took me to Madam. He said, "Madam, this is Second Lieutenant Sani Bello. He had been with me. I knew him from Sandhurst, blah, blah, blah. Give me some kind of polish, which I didn't deserve. I suppose to make me look more important." And he's taking over from me. She welcomed me nicely. So, "Okay, I wish you well, blah, blah, blah." So went back to Sylvester. He told me what to do and what not to do. I said, "Okay, thank you, sir." Saluted and left. Went back to Enugu. In fact, went back to Benin the same day. Stayed with Ejo again because Ejo knew me, as I told you. I worked with him. He said, "How did you go?" I said, "It went well." He said, "I guess so." From there, I suspected what happened. Probably he discussed with Ejo about me. I suppose so. But I was never
Ejo
told.
was a military administrator.
He was military governor.
Yes. So he has spoken to the head of state.
I guess, no, I didn't, I'm not sure, but I guess so. Because when I said, he said, "How did it go?" I said, "It went well." He said, "I guess so." I said, "Okay." The following morning, I went to Enugu quickly, packed my bags and baggages. Of course, I didn't have anything. After 2-3 days, I went back to Lagos. Now, when getting to Lagos, I found something which is a little odd. Late General Ironsi had 4 ADCs: Army, Navy, Air Force, and Police. And they're all assigned duties. Despite the fact that I was the youngest of the lot, and also the newest in the pack, I was still given in charge of the duty. So it went like that.
But did you take over from the overall, become the overall ADC, or
Oh, yes.
you remain? Everybody has his own role.
No, I took over, but he is in the role. He has gotten his own assignment. But every time the Supreme Commander was going out, it was with me.
You are the official ADC.
I was the one who sits next to him in the car.
For me, looking at it from outside, I'm surprised that Ironsi appointed you as ADC, even ignoring the normal processes and just picking on you.
I'm even more surprised than you. To this date, I never knew why. More surprised than you.